Big blow to the 49ers. The Jets have poached Laken Tomlinson, starting left guard for San Francisco for the past 5 years, and they've paid Laken 3-year deal worth $40 million, $27 million guaranteed. That means $13.3 million per year. This was more money than anybody expected for Laken Tomlinson. Entering free agency, we thought maybe $9 million, $10 million per year. $13.3 million per year, that's a lot. So the Jets really wanted to go out and get one of the most durable players in football. Now, earlier at the start of the tampering period on Monday, Alex Kappa, former Bucks guard, ended up signing with Cincinnati for 4 years, $40 million, 10 per season. So we knew that Tomlinson was better than Kappa, about equal in pass protection, better run blocker, but also more durable. We knew he'd make more than that. He'd probably make less than Brandon Scherf, who's going to be at the top of the guard market. So we said somewhere in between Scherf, who I expect to be at 16, 17, 18 million per year, and Kappa, who's at 10. Boom, fell exactly in between there at 13.3 million per year. Remember, the Jets staff, they've got Robert Saleh as the head coach, former 49ers defensive coordinator. They've got Mike LaFleur as their offensive coordinator, former 49ers pass game specialist. And perhaps most importantly, John Benton is the Jets offensive line coach, formerly held that role with the 49ers. So they're familiar with Laken. They're willing to pay him. And I mean, this stands out, and this is why it hurts to lose him for the 49ers. Out of 6,294 possible snaps for the 49ers in 5 seasons, Laken Tomlinson played 6,292 of them. And the 2 that he missed was because his shoe malfunctioned, like untied or something. So this is one of the most durable players in football. And he delivered that on a 49ers team that was notorious for missing time due to injuries. So now the 49ers have major holes to fill up front. It's a big problem for the 49ers that they have to address. You saw a team that had similar problems this year, the Cincinnati Bengals, whose season ended in exactly the same way as the 49ers, with Aaron Donald dragging their quarterback down into the ground, forcing a desperation pass. Well, the Bengals have gone out and they've been very serious on this Monday, opening day of the legal tampering period, about their offensive lines, signing Ted Karras, former New England guard, and also bringing in Alex Kappa, who I just mentioned, the former Tampa Bay guard, to fortify the interior. Well, the 49ers have only lost so far on the interior, with Laken Tomlinson being priced out and going to the Jets. There's also a gap at that right guard spot for the 49ers, with Daniel Brunskill, the starter from the 2021 season, not yet being tendered, and the 49ers even then needing an upgrade at right guard. We're still looking at the center position for the 49ers with Alex Mack, with not 100% certainty, because he might retire, although the 49ers are optimistic that he won't. And of course, the starting right guard, right tackle, Mike McGlinchey, is still rehabbing from a torn quad. So across the board, the 49ers offensive line is shaky at this point, and we haven't even gotten to the sketchy depth. So they need to do something. They need to make sure that they fortify this either through the draft or through free agency, which is right now, or both. That is imperative moving forward for the 49ers. Now, you look at the situation in the bigger picture and you say, well, this is why the 49ers spent a second-round draft pick on Aaron Banks in 2021. And to that I say, of course. But Aaron Banks is extremely unproven at this point. Now, he played left guard at Notre Dame. He worked at right guard for the 49ers in 2021. Now he can shift back to his more natural left guard position. Yes, that's all great, but he still has to prove himself. The 49ers are optimistic that Banks has transformed his body, has done the behind-the-scenes work to be able to take over one of those guard spots, and now it is an absolute necessity. And I'm still waiting to see what they do at right guard, because I'll tell you what, with Trey Lance at quarterback, and that's what looks like it's going to happen for the 49ers. Your need for good pass protection is even more pronounced, because you got a rookie back there and you want to propel his development. You don't want to derail it. And hey, even with Jimmy Garoppolo back there, the pass protection needs to be better to win a title. So the 49ers need Aaron Banks more badly than ever now. And they also need to continue investing in that offensive line. They did so last year. We're coming up on the year anniversary of them going after Trent Williams, the re-signing for record money, and obviously Alex Mack. I didn't sleep at all that night. They did that a year ago, I think tomorrow. Well, the 49ers better start making some big moves now on that offensive line because it wasn't good enough in 2021, especially at the end of the season when it started leaking oil depth-wise with those injuries. And it's definitely not good enough as we speak right now. My old adage is that you need 7 of these guys. You need 7 quality offensive linemen to really make it work because these are long seasons, especially up to 17 games. And you just lost your most durable one in Laken Tomlinson. Let me take a couple questions and look to see what the latest news is around the league. Did anything happen while I was just ranting for the last 5 minutes? I mean, Aaron Banks, it's a lot of faith in Aaron Banks, and I don't know what the 49ers' exact plan is. I'm going to be writing about this any second, but the 49ers absolutely need to continue investing in the offensive line. 6,292 out of 6,294 possible snaps played for Laken Tomlinson as a 49er. Remember, they picked this guy up for a 5th-round draft pick in 2017. It was one of the initial in-season moves of the Lynch-Shanahan regime, and boy, did it pay off. From first-round draft pick of the Lions, who didn't pan out there, to 5th-round trade for the 49ers. They used the 5th-round pick to get him from the Lions, to a lineman being paid, a guard being paid $13.3 million per year, which is 4th highest of all guards. I'd say that's a success story in turning a career around, but the 49ers will no longer be beneficiaries of it moving forward. Now, they should get a comp pick for Laken Tomlinson, but that's down the road. That won't be till next year. Tough loss for the 49ers. All right, that's it for now. I'm going to get to work. I've got some writing to do, so let's see what's next. The DJ Jones market's going to be really interesting too, with Larry Ogunjobi commanding $13 million per year. I thought Jones would be 8 to 9 to 10 million, but boy, with Ogunjobi being around 13 or 14, I could easily see Jones cracking 10 million. So that's tough for the 49ers. Maybe they prioritize DJ over Laken Tomlinson. We'll see, though. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. That's the instant Laken Tomlinson analysis. We'll talk to you all soon.